It started from your country. That time you slept because of your political failures. All world now in this pandemic situation. So while it started, you can control that pandemic, that virus in your country. You cannot did that one. God be with you. I am Archbishop Baiju Ansalam, Anglican Episcopal Communion. Nowadays, China blaming against India. So we are all living in India. We have the freedom. We have a lot of freedom here. Nowadays, the pandemic situation, so everywhere the people are affected. But it's okay in Europe, China, and everywhere, every country, all the people are affected. Many number of people are dead. But nowadays we are praying for India and our country soon. God will heal. So here, nowadays we are in fasting prayer. God talked to us about China. Nowadays, God going to destroy that people's proud. The main thing is our living God is now going to destroy that country. So we are looking towards the man. We are looking towards all the people are seeing to any other countries. So now the countries are failed to control that country. So now you people of China need to hear that God soon destroy your country. It's near because we worshiping the living God. We humbly say that, my friends, inside the China, number of Christians are murdered. Number of Christians didn't have the rights to worship the living God. But inside the India, you can see we are free to worship because our country is the democratic country. Today also, lot of people blaming against India. So we will going to discuss that all the things. Now I am explaining about what the God speak to me. Jeremiah 16:21. Jeremiah 16:21. It's the Bible word. We can see that. Therefore, behold, I am going to make them know. This time I will make them know my power and my might, and they will know that my name is the Lord. So, here we can see that He is the living God. He is the father of Abraham. He is the father of Jacob. He is the father of Isaac. He is the God of Israel. He is the living God. The living God now speak to you, China. Now God's wrath is coming. It is near to you. And you cruel people, God will destroy you and God will punish you. And God now show you His strength and His power. Man cannot stand in front of God. But you are thinking that you are the power. You are, nowadays, you are trying to control all the countries. But God soon will destroy. He is the living God. Our God will destroy your power. Destroy your power. It is coming from God. Soon we will see all the things. Now God spoke to China. Your wickedness and your cruelness comes in front of God. You people are nowadays, you people are thinking that you are all the faithful one. You are all thinking that you are all the good people. No, in front of God, your all cruelness came. It's God speak to us very clearly. God's power and His angels and His all the army comes down towards China. It's near. Soon your people will cry. You should know that the living God's power. Here we can see that the God's people nowadays praying for you. We're all praying for you. Humble in front of our living God. Humble in front of our living God. We know that number of kings, number of people came to rule this world. But now God's word is coming towards you. So a great destroy is coming. He is coming from our living God. Many will fall down. Many of political strength and political people will come down. Now it says our living God. Today also we believe that our Lord is living one. He is the father of Abraham. He is the father of Jacob. He is the father of Israel. Now it comes near. We will see it. So nowadays all the people are praying for all the people inside the China. But a great destroy is coming towards you. Nowadays we see that, we can see other things. It's all I told about the spiritual things. Now we can see other things. In India, we all have a freedom. We all have a freedom. If any religion, any political parties, or any caste, or anyone, we have the freedom to stay, and freedom to worship, and freedom to travel. Everything we have. So we all believe a good democratic system. So our country is called democratic country. So we believe in democracy. But so you people, China people, nowadays you are saying that we cannot control that pandemic. We have, in India, we have a good political system. We have good, honorable president, and we have honorable prime minister, and all the ministers, and all the state, we have the chief ministers and all the team. So we have a good strength to fight against the pandemic. So now you people are saying that, oh, we cannot control. India cannot control. How you people can tell like that? In Europe, number of people were died. That time you slept. In China, lot of people were lost their families, or a lot of people were died. So that time you are slept. So now only you are focusing in India. So you are trying to say that Indian people are fools. Indian people cannot fight against the pandemic. Like that you are trying to say. So I tell you, my friends, so strongly we have a system. You all know that. So our democratic system is very high. The people of India have different belief and different parties, but in the pandemic situation or any emergency or any time, we are one. Because all the time we are say that we are Indians, we are one. We have the oneness. So nobody can divide that things. So I strongly say that in Europe and America and China and other all the countries, number of people died. Number of people died because of this pandemic. So here you are only nowadays seeing our India cannot control. You are tell that you are always saying that all the European people and the China people are saying that, oh, they cannot control. How you can tell? Here we have a good system. We have a good political system. If the ruling party or opposition parties, they are strong to fight against this pandemic. So here we can see that strongly the people of India nowadays stand with our Prime Minister and our political system. So if the ruling party or the opposition party, we all together, we know that we all together win, and we all together to defeat this pandemic. So we all respect our Indian system and Indian rulers. So here the people of outside of the country, all the people are trying to show that the Indian people are very fools. No, we are strongly fight against this pandemic. In India, lot of people are believing in living God. So all the people and all the pastors, all the bishops, all the people are nowadays praying for India. A very good medical system we have. So firstly, we controlled these pandemic situations. Nowadays also, now at present, all the political systems and all the people trying to control this system. So the China no need to laugh against India, because It started from your country. That time you slept because of your political failures. All world now in this pandemic situation. So while it started, you can control that pandemic, that virus in your country. You cannot did that one. So in European countries and all the other people of the world, they were affected and they died because of this virus. It came from China. So if you are good one, before it you can control, no? Because you didn't control inside your country, because all the people were affected nowadays. So then you are laughing? Then you are blaming against India? So now we say that you are the foolish people. You are the foolish people because you are didn't giving your people the freedom. You are the Communist Party controlling the people now. So, but in India, lot of parties are here. We have in India also the Communist Party. We have, but all the people have the freedom here. But that freedom inside the China, nobody can get. So now you cannot have the rights to blame the India and Indian political systems. You should understand that. The same way, I tell you the European countries, in your country, nobody died. You need to think about. In America, in England, and other all the countries, number of people are died. So there you didn't see anybody's death. So a lot of people were lost. Then nowadays you are telling that India cannot have the strength to fight against the pandemic. So how you can say like that? So we have a good political system, and we have the democracy in our country, and we, the Indian people, can fight, and we, the Indian people, will win, and the pandemic situation will stop soon. So we can see that nowadays the you people, the China political parties, there I think only one party is there. The political system failed to control this pandemic. But you saying that in India cannot control. In India cannot control. How you can say? We have every scientific things in our country. We have democracy. We have freedom in our country. You cannot blame. You cannot blame. First of all, you give freedom to your people. They cannot use Facebook. They cannot use social media. They cannot use the media. Your only one media is there. But in India, number of media is there. In India, number of people are working in the media. So you are not giving like that a freedom for the people. So in India, we have the freedom. We have the freedom to eat. We have the freedom to travel. We have the freedom to worship. We have the freedom to believe in any religion. So why you people are blaming? India is not. So here, China only failed to control this virus because your political system is failure to control this virus. Nowadays, you people were laughing at other countries, especially India. So last time somebody told that India cannot control this pandemic situation. Here, under control. Who said that? Not control. Here, in this week, we will control everything. So a lot of people, so you cannot debate the people's unity. First of all, you understood. So in all the Indian parties, all the Indian political system is together because we know that we are brothers and sisters. The Indian people are brothers and sisters. We have that unity. We together fight this pandemic. So no one can blame against Indian political system. You don't have the rights to against the political system of India because we are we are Indians. We have the strength to fight every systems, not only in the pandemic. So today, the China only failed to control the virus. Really, our government is very strong. Our government is very strong. So our people very strong. We will fight and we will fight against the pandemic situation. So you are now cannot control in the first year this spread of the virus. So the virus you stop there, then it will not spread in all over the world. So who failed? You only, your political system only failed. So nowadays, you are showing your lovable things. You are truly not lovable country. You are truly not lovable country. If you are a lovable country, your people, lot of people are in struggle. Lot of Christian people are affected. Lot of people nowadays don't have the authority to worship. You are not giving the freedom to worship. But in India, everyone have the freedom to worship. Everyone have the freedom to travel. Everyone have the freedom to tell. So you understood that you are nothing in front of India. You are nothing in front of Indian political system. So Indian political system always loving our Indian people. So here, you people only spread this virus to all over India. So people, for the people of all the world, I strongly tell that all the virology institute, all the virology labs need to stop in China. Because nowadays, people fear about the virus. Before we know that bombs and all other weapons. So it is the fearful things. Now China using to control every countries because of this type of virus. So United Nations and all the European countries need to stop that virology labs, because very cruel virus they are producing to stop these humans and to fight against all other countries. So now many Christian countries are there. Why you are fearing? We are worshipping a living God. But all the Christian countries are now failed to control that China. Then the European countries are now blaming against India. Why? So you should control. If you have the rights, you have the strength, you can stop. You need to make a new law and rules, because the virus is nowadays a weapon. Nowadays virus is one of the weapon. You need to control and you need to make a law against this virus and virology labs. Otherwise, the coming days people will affect with more viruses. So the China, you people tested like virus testing. This is the weapon. This is one of the weapon. So now you cannot have the voice against Indian political system or Indian people. So I blame against China. You people nowadays spread the virus all over the world. If you have a political system, you have a good political system, or you have a good intelligence, so you can control that virus inside your country, but you failed. Who is the responsibility now? So United Nations now need to open your mouths. United Nations now need to make a new law. United Nations need to make a new law, because people need to be safe. All over the world, the people need a peace mind, need a peace. For the peace of the people, you should control all the virology labs. If any new virus they are creating, that need to inform the United Nations. So like that, we can control the virus spread. So it is a weapon to kill all the people. Nowadays, virus is a weapon to kill all the people of the world. So if any countries are making new viruses, it need to be a new law, because nowadays we know that it is a weapon against other countries. So nowadays you people don't have the rights to blame our nation, India. Nowadays our nation have all the capacity to stop this pandemic. The same way, our related countries, all the Christian countries, and other all Muslims countries given all the supports to India. So we, India people, respect all the countries. So now our Honorable Prime Minister and all our Honorable Ministers have the power and authority to control these pandemic situations. The same way all the chief ministers and ministers have the strength to control this pandemic situation. Nobody can laugh. Nobody can blame against our political systems. We have already have a strong medical systems in India. So we can see the death ratios. Lot of people died the first time the virus spreading in all over the world. So that time you people are slept. So it is one of the pandemic. It is man-made pandemic. So the China is responsible to these pandemic situations. So now you are saying that, so we, the Christian people are coming there. You allow to prayer and worship there? No, because you are cruel people. Then now you are saying that we are loving everyone. We are loving everyone. But you are trying to foolish all the countries. You are trying to kill all the country, all the people. So you cannot have the rights to tell against our people. So here, nowadays all the European countries and Christian countries to failure to control China. So I think you people are fearing that communist government. So they are doing any cruel thing. You are not even your single words not going against that China. Nowadays also you are related with that China. So now it's my humble request to all the European countries. So you can say that who is the responsibility to spread this virus? Who is the responsibility to spread the virus? Because it is man-made virus. It is came through that China. So China can control, but they allowed to spread. Now they thought that India will fall down. No, India will rise again. India strongly defeat this pandemic. And we have the strong strength in Indian people and political system. So we are also, in India also, we have the communist government. They are all the people are lovable one. But you people are so cruel, so cruel. Inside your country, you didn't loving your own people, didn't allowing the freedom to talk your people. So now you are coming to blame against India. You don't have the right to blame against India. So number of Christians, number of other religious people were murdered inside the China. Nobody against. No human rights people against. Last time also lot of people affected. Lot of Christian churches were destroyed there. So you all supporting China. Now you should allow people's rights. Then you can talk against India. So India nowadays can fight against this pandemic situation. We will rise again. Our living God strongly support. Strongly we believe, and we the Christian people stand with our political system. And we strongly pray for our nation. Our nation will strongly come and rise again. So nowadays the UN people also, United Nations, UN people also need to control China. The next weapon is virus. That virus, every country is used for the war and used for to kill all other peoples. So today onwards, all the world leaders need to take a necessary action against these new viruses. And the virology labs need to control under United Nations. China before not allowed to travel United Nations people there. So now you have the responsibility to these pandemic situations. So now United Nations to rethink about these virus and virology labs. So every year number of viruses they are producing. So they will use for war. So we need to take a necessary things and necessary laws. So we need to make a new law against these type of activities. So first of all, you need to know all the political systems. So our political systems very strong because the people leading the people. But we all the people are loving each other, helping each other. We together stop this pandemic. European countries and all the China, you cannot divide Indian people. We cannot divide. We are all one. India will strongly stand together and we strongly fight against these pandemic situations. So, China also lost a lot of people. European countries also lost a lot of people. Because it is like a pandemic situation. Lot of people affected and died. European didn't have the hospital. European people didn't have the hospitals. But last time lot of hospitals are full. In India also lot of high quality hospitals is here. But the patients will come. It will be full. Nobody can control. But nowadays our political system is controlling this pandemic crisis. So in China, lot of hospitals are full. Before European countries, lot of hospitals are full. Nobody laughed. We all pray for all the countries. Now, we, the Indian people, need your prayers and your supports. Our India cannot divide. We strongly stand together. And only India, you can see the people together. But we have different political systems. We have different beliefs. We have different type of food. But we are one because we are Indian. Because we are Indian. We stand with our political systems. We Indian people, we as a Christian, we strongly stand with our Honorable Prime Minister and our ministers and all our political systems. So soon we will heal, we will strongly we will against all the pandemic. So now we are the democratic country. So we believe, all the people believe in democracy. So nobody can stop this democracy. So we respect all our political leaders and opposition and ruling parties. We all respecting and we all praying for you. God bless you all. ഇടയ്ക്ക് എവിടെ നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞ് തെറ്റിച്ചത് അത് കട്ട് ചെയ്യാം.